Hello, everyone. I am Professor Stephen Thompson, and I will be your professor here at the College of DuPage for your 8-week internet course. I'd like to welcome you to my class and wish you the best of luck as we get started over the next 8 weeks. I am here to help you be successful, and so make sure that you stay in contact with me. Make sure that you email me. Make sure that we can take care of whatever issues, problems, so that you can end up with an A or a B in this class. And I know that's what all of you want. So after welcoming you to my class, there's a few quick notes that I want to take care of today to get you started on the right foot. Um, First off is when you log into Blackboard and get into my course, you're going to notice that I have a very flat course. And by that I mean you're able to find almost everything you need in my course off of the left-hand tab menu. And within 1 to 2 clicks, you should be able to get whatever you need in the class. So I would encourage you to go ahead and play around and click into some different tabs just to get familiar with where things are. But again, it's a flat course, so most everything you can find is within 1 to 2 clicks of the left-hand tab menu. Okay, so that as you get into Blackboard, you'll notice that there is a Start Here tab at the top of your Blackboard course. Start there. It will give you information about a program called Remind that I will use to give you videos throughout the term. It also gives you information about the textbook. It also has a questionnaire that I'd like you to fill out right away so that I can get to know who you are just a little bit more. After that, immediately go to the Syllabus and Schedule tab. That is a very, very important tab. The syllabus is very detailed. So when you look at it, please do not feel overwhelmed. It's detailed to give you as much information as possible, and so that I can try and answer as many questions up front as possible. So please make sure that you do read through that. It provides tons of details for how you're going to be successful in this course. And I firmly believe everybody can get an A or a B in this class as long as you follow what's in that syllabus. On the schedule, you're going to notice that I've really given you a clear idea of what should be accomplished in the 8-week course. I've divided my class into 3 distinct units, and each unit has a distinct due date. Each of those unit due dates are the date where everything in that unit is due. So on some level, you do have the flexibility of completing some of those things within the unit at your own pace. But I do push you forward in the course by providing specific due dates for those units, as well as identifying when each of your presentations will be due. Now, a couple key items or very, very important things that you have to know about this course. First is you do have the option of completing this class fully online. Many of you might choose to complete this class fully online. That's completely possible. Please look at the syllabus for the details on how to do that. The requirements for doing that are not Professor Thompson's requirements. They're not College of DuPage requirements. They're State of Illinois requirements. And so it's bigger than just me. I am the only faculty member at College of DuPage that supports a fully online speech communication course. So if that's the way you wanted to complete the class, you're in the right spot. I do have options that if you want to come to campus to deliver your presentations face-to-face, I do have some options for you to come and deliver your presentations face-to-face. Those dates are identified in the syllabus, and the first due date for Unit 1 and for those first presentations is 3 weeks from today. So we're looking at June 29th as that first due date for Unit 1, the due date for the first presentation, the due date for the first set of discussion boards and all that stuff. Please know, and this is the second most important thing to really know about this course, please know that internet courses, online learning, it's more flexible. It's not easier. And in fact, for some people, it's actually harder, and they would prefer coming to a face-to-face course. But remember, don't confuse flexibility with easier. You are still doing equivalent work for what students who are coming to a face-to-face class do. You just are luckier because you get to do it on your own time within your own schedule. You probably chose this class because you're working, you have a family, you've got summer vacations or summer activities, and you needed the flexibility to work around those things. Well, I'm going to work with you, and this class will work with you within the parameters of you're going to get this done at your own pace within the different units. But you got to complete each unit by the due date that is given. And that's why that schedule that I mentioned about 4 minutes ago is so important. I firmly believe that I am a very fair professor in that I've given you realistic expectations, and I'm very transparent in doing what I do. So for example, I'm telling you now on day 1 that unit number 1 is the largest unit of this course. But it's also an opportunity to say, are you committed to this course? It's an opportunity to say, hey, I'm giving you the longest amount of time to complete Unit 1. You have 3 weeks to complete Unit 1, which is the longest unit in the course. So it makes sense that there would be more within that unit. But also, there are several, and by several I actually mean 5, informative speaking chapters in this book. Well, your first speech is an informative speech. So it makes sense that before that informative presentation, you've looked at the informative speaking chapters within your textbook. And so that's a natural reason why the Unit 1 section is bigger than some of the others. It's not meant out of, I'm going to try and weed the bad students out, or I'm going to test you, or that's not the way I am. It's a function of really just the book, how the course works out, the type of presentation that comes first. And so I'm letting you know that. I will work in good faith with all of you. I will make a very strong effort to be very upfront with all of you. I'm going to post a high number of videos early on in this course to help you get started and to point you in the right direction. Okay? So, I'm going to conclude this first video by just again saying welcome. Make sure that you click on the Getting Started Now tab. Make sure that you click on the Syllabus and Schedule tab. And then, when you're ready, make sure that you jump into Unit 1 right away. If you have your textbook, you can get started now. If you do not have your textbook, there are still things that you can complete in Unit 1 right now. So work on getting that textbook right away. You do need the access code for your textbook. So not only is it the book, it's this access code that gives you access to the electronic quizzes and practice modules that you will need as a part of this course. So anyhow, if you have questions, please ask me. You can expect a video tomorrow on day 2, so please check in tomorrow and be prepared for another video. So long, farewell, best of luck getting started. We will see you all very soon.